What's up, everyone? It's Tech Trooper 64, and today we have a new rumor that comes from Reddit, and it apparently was verified from some moderators about the Nintendo NX once again. Now, here's why I'm going to get out of the way right now that I don't believe this rumor, and it's just because it sounds too good to be true. Not just that, but also it sounds too familiar to the Wii U's launch, and you'll see what I mean exactly what I'm talking about in just a second. So what this rumor consists of, it talks about the bundle of the NX, what it'll launch with, what's the prices that it'll launch with, these features and the specs of the NX, the packaging, and the marketing that will go with the NX. So here we go. So for the first part of the marketing, it says this: interact with your game on the go is a phrase that was shown on a promotional poster. Strong co-branding effort with a Mario launch title on many posters as well. The console is currently set to launch with at least 4 launch titles on deck that are all ready and, all completed. Stores should be receiving demo units around the month of February so people can play it in store. Just for a little bit. The base price point seems to be sitting at $299 US, which I just want to bring a little bit of a point that the Wii U launched for $299 for the cheapest version. Okay? Just keep that in mind. The bundle. The NX is currently set to have a bundle option, so it'll be more expensive, but you're going to get a lot more things with it. The contents of this bundle is currently unknown, but it is either going to be you're going to get a game with it or some accessories. The bundle price is going to be currently sitting at $399 US. So again, although the price is different, the Wii U's premium bundle or bundle option at launch was $350. Now, this is maybe because the PS4 launched at $400, so now that Nintendo sees that the PS4 sold for $400, why not? They could also get away with a $400 console as well. Anyway, let's move on. The packaging for the NX is slightly larger than the Wii U's box. The packaging is relatively clean and simple and is similar to the Wii U's package in terms of the design. The color scheme for the packaging is a white and blue color compared to the Wii U's black and blue color. Now, I have a response to that. The cheapest bundle for the Wii U at launch was the white 8GB model, and that had a white and blue color scheme system. So it sounds familiar to the Wii U again, but let's continue. The packaging still says Nintendo NX. However, there is still no indication if this is a placeholder or if this is the final name of the console. NX just seems too simple for a console name. I don't think that's going to be the final name, but let's continue. The areas of the packaging that would usually depict the hardware, in other words, where they would show the console and the controller, have been blurred out and redacted by the Nintendo in an attempt to keep it hidden. Okay, so obviously at launch, the picture will be shown, but it looks like this is just so that if an employee out of this so-called retailer does leak this online, it can't be shown. Games will be on cartridges and will not be on CD-ROMs, as opposed to most consoles that have it on CDs. There was also another rumor that we're saying that there's going to be 32GB and 64GB cartridge variants. So games could be up to 32 or 64 gigabytes. There's also a chance, that games could be compressed from 100 gigabytes into 64 gigabyte cartridges. However, this secondary source who said this was not verified at all and was proven to be false and a hoax. Apparently, there's also going to be 4K streaming, which also implies that there's going to be 4K upscaling. So you'll be able to display it in 4K and possibly HDR in the future, but you won't be able to actually get like native 4K games like on the PS4 Pro or the Xbox Scorpio. So yeah, you'll be able to watch Netflix, YouTube in 4K. Heck, you might even be able to upscale games to 4K, but you won't be able to play actual native 4K games. However, the marketing teams are using this fact that games will be running at native 1080p at 60 frames a second for their games. Now, what's interesting about this is that even the PS4 and Xbox One can't even handle native 1080p at 60 frames a second. So if this is true, this implies that the NX is going to be more powerful than the PS4 and Xbox One, but not more powerful than the PS4 Pro or the Xbox Scorpio. So there's nothing proving that at all, but that's what we're hearing. And apparently the handheld portion, which you'll be able to play all of those NX games on the go, will be running at 900p natively, while you'll also be able to have an HD screen as well on that handheld portion. So from what this looks like, it's a console that you plug into your TV, you play it at home, and then if you want to play on the go, you just put the cartridge in the handheld portion of the console, and then you just go out, go work, whatever, and you bring it with you, and you can play that full game with you on the go. Now, that sounds like a cool idea, but that's a lot of money when you think about it. They're essentially selling you two consoles in one box. And if they can sell that at a cheaper price than $300 or $400, because I'll be honest, I think $400 is too much for people. Like, it's a lot of money. Like, if you told someone, oh, I want look, Nintendo released this new system. You can play Call of Duty, you can play Battlefield, you can play all these great games. You can play also Nintendo games on there. However, there's a catch. You don't know if a year later or 2 years later there's going to be another Battlefield, another Call of Duty on there. But you can still play Nintendo games always. So how are you supposed to sell a system that barely gets third-party support from Call of Duty, Battlefield, Assassin's Creed, but can only get Mario games at $300 or $400 when they can just spend that money of $400 or $300 on an Xbox One or a PS4 or a PS4 Pro for that matter, and they can get a bunch of good games with it. That's just my opinion. I think if they drop the price to $250 or even $300 for the most expensive price for $300, and then the cheapest price is $250 or even $200, I think that's better, because then people will say, like, well, it's true that I'm spending $200 or $250 on it, but at least it's cheap compared to a PS4 or Xbox One where it's like $300 or $400. But again, that's just my opinion. So, what do you guys think in the comments down below? Let me know what you guys think about this rumor. Do you think it's true, false? And if it is true, what do you think about all of it? Be sure to rate, comment, favor, and subscribe. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more Nintendo NX news and updates. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.